And there's another mystery police are trying to solve tonight. Who's behind the wave of swatting calls targeting our schools all across the state? I want to show you this map that shows just how widespread the problem has become over the past week. And the locations that you see there in orange are where multiple schools have been targeted. As NBC Connecticut's Jeremy Chen explains, it's causing stress for families and it's draining emergency resources.
Do you remember these threats? These are swatting calls that happened at Hamden schools last week. And while police say thankfully those threats are not real, it did mean they had to bring in officers and school officials had to respond to an emergency, all because of a call investigators say is designed to create fear.
It's very scary, but I was surprised because it's like this town is like real quiet, everybody minding business.
Mariah Tillman is still wrapping her head around those swatting calls. One of them forced an early dismissal for her 6-year-old daughter, disrupting her work schedule.
He is annoying and stressful a little bit.
Swatting calls are false emergency reports designed to trigger a large law enforcement response. Hamden town leaders say the community has been hit with several of these calls over the past week, forcing school disruptions and leaving families scrambling to adjust.
That's not something that you do because you're not just scaring. It's not a game. If it's a game for you, but it's not a game for a parent.
The impact extends beyond families. The Hamden threats are 2 of at least 11 swatting calls targeting schools in 9 communities over the past week. Former Fairfield Police Chief Gary McNamara says every call has to be treated as real until proven otherwise, making it a major drain on police resources.
So when those resources are chasing phantom swatting calls, they're not out there deployed into other areas where the community may need.
He recalls responding to swatting calls himself, saying the response doesn't end when officers arrive on scene.
The unwinding of that process took hours. From lockdown to dismissal to reunification with parents took quite some time.
In Hamden, town leaders say the calls came from an anonymous out-of-state system, and police are now trying to track down who's responsible. If you're caught making a call like this, you could face prison time and fines up to $5,000. Parents say not only is it illegal, but it's creating unnecessary fear.
Losing time at work, racing up and down the street to get to wherever my child is at, and you're playing a whole game.
In Hamden, Jeremy Chen, NBC Connecticut News.